may find it really hard to agree with this view being portrayed here. Of course, I expect you to be. This is because we are all thinking humans and we normally share varying opinions on issues at every point. The points will, however, be made irrespective. The northern part of Nigeria is like a gunpowder waiting to explode as far as the issue of COVID-19 is being talked about. Why would such a big statement as this be made? What are the factors that outline or emphasize this point? How has the northern part of Nigeria been responding to the global pandemic called COVID-19? What strategies were in place by the leaders of the north to handle the pandemic just as Lagos did? What would be the major devastating factor for the people in the north? Yes, we are looking at it that what is the rationale for all these questions? It could be recalled that the Nigerian government has been making frantic efforts to ensure that prevalence of coronavirus in all our states is limited and other states remain virus-free. Lagos was the first state to record the pandemic, then followed by Ogun, and for the very reason that they both shared close proximities. Part of the effort being made by the government is the locking down of Lagos, Ogun and Abuja for more than a month now. Their belief is that this will stop all other states from recording the incidence of the virus. This has proven effective in a way, but one way or the other, the virus still found a way to attack other states in Nigeria. As we speak, more than 20 states in Nigeria already have it. This is quite saddening. The most worrisome state that would have it and really be difficult to control already have it now. The northern states are the point of focus. Why are the northern states seen as one that will not be able to handle the coronavirus pandemic effectively? There are many factors that drives home this point. You could remember how the northern governors all put their heads together to refuse locking down the north. What do you call that? Ignorance or wisdom? The governors in the 19 northern states of the country said they cannot afford lockdown as it will come at a high cost. Their reasons are economic, as you have more poor people in the north. What they fail to consider is that between the economy and the death of the citizens, which one is more devastating? When you have crop of leaders who don't properly think of the consequences of their actions, that is what you get. When someone is attacked by COVID-19, they will see food and not be able to eat, even the food they defied locking down to go and get. The governors use the aegis of Northern Governors Forum to determine the decision through a teleconference. According to Vanguard News, the decision did not go down with many stakeholders in the medical field. They termed that action of the governors dangerous to their operations. Another thing is that the northerners are majorly Muslims, and when they go to mosque, their kind of prayer is that in which people must have bodily contact, shoulders to shoulders. This will aid the spread of coronavirus too. Though many of the religious activities of those places have been suspended, many of the worshippers are still adamant because of their mindset. They still hold worship because their leaders are not very strict. You can imagine. when then when they are on public gatherings. Also, if you look at the north setting, people don't take the issues of personal hygiene very seriously. They can easily throw around mucus from their body parts like nose and mouth. They don't bother to wash their hands as frequently as they should. It is also worthy of note too that they have amajiris, children with no families to take care of them, but actually depend on scavenging or stealing. These people still move around to touch people's items and objects, and they can easily contaminate the environment with coronavirus. Hell! Finally, it breaks one's heart when you see how little the priority The northern leaders are placed on medical facilities. The leaders are not building enough isolation centers to tally with the massive population that characterizes the north. They have had so little to nothing in terms of preparation. We know that if the coronavirus should escape to the north, Nigeria will almost be ruined by it, considering the rate at which the virus will start spreading. Northern Nigeria will be torn in the flesh of Nigeria as the country aims to end the ravaging effects of coronavirus. We cannot afford to have an unending pandemic. It will make a lot of sense for the governors and all other stakeholders to put their heads together and make things work in the area of planning and strategy. As of yesterday, Kano recorded the highest coronavirus case in the whole of Nigeria, and Nigeria had the most deaths in 24 hours in Africa. And that might just be the beginning if care is not taken. What do you think is responsible for the recent shoot in the number of coronavirus cases and deaths in Nigeria? Do you feel or think the Nigerian government is not actually doing enough, or is it the love the North governors have for their citizens that made them initially defy lockdown, or what? Now we can say that the current increase in coronavirus cases in the North has nothing to do with their lateness in implementing lockdown, or is it a challenge for Nigeria to not be partisan in how they treat the coronavirus issue all across Nigeria and not politicize the pandemic's effects? What do you think about this? Honestly, that is just the way it is. The way it is way this writer has already said it. There's nothing to, maybe there could be other things to add, but you cannot even remove some things from there. It's unfortunate, really unfortunate. My concern is that these people they talk about being in power know how to play policies. How do you play policies when your life is not fine, when your life is not okay, when things are not going on well with your people? Then what is the essence of the power that you always get? And that is the reason why they will still be deceiving the masses. Don't worry, we are the ones who empower. But they've not been able to ask questions, whether because of their religion or whether because the way they are being brought up, that you don't. Of course, generally we know that in this kind of in this environment, in this country, they will tell you, oh, when superior people are talking or the elderly ones are talking, the younger ones don't have rights to ask questions. But it is more rampant in that area, based on their religion and all of that. They can't even ask questions. And that's why they see southern parts of the country of Nigeria as being rude or being bold. But at the end of the day, is it paying them off? That statement they always make, oh, they really they know how to play politics. They are born to rule and all of that. Is it not shameful to all those governors? But the problem is that even the masses they are leading will not even see it in that line. Other people will be seeing it, but they themselves they will not see it. Just few individuals. The majority of them, they talk about Amajiris. Some of them will tell you Amajiri is the pride of the North. He says who? Amajiri is the pride of the North. With all of this is happening, initially they didn't want to accept it was a COVID-19 that was killing people, but now after test has been done, if not that the way other Nigerians are even talking about this whole thing, they will not be bothered. They will just tell you, oh, it's mysterious death. When has it become uh, the way to go to say, oh, something is mysterious? Something must have name. Mysterious is just nothing unless you are telling us it's spiritual. When you say mysterious, it means spiritual. So at the end of the day, when tests were being carried out, they had to agree to the fact that yes, so there's problem in the land, there's this in the land, there's this in the land, which is very, very unfortunate. How can these people continue in this manner? And their elite should be ashamed of themselves. And Nigeria as a whole, their leadership should be ashamed of themselves. That is the kind of people they are producing. And they will be going out of the country. But now, someone was even saying that, could it be because of the lockdown? That is why a lot of them, because you could hear that the prominent people are the ones that we are hearing. Of course, just like Ereno Mokri said, that if the prominent ones are being, we are hearing that they are dying and we are hearing about it, then what about the ones that are not prominent? Nobody is going to give account of those ones. We are giving account, or they are giving account of those ones because their prominence, so to speak. So it's just unfortunate, really unfortunate. So guys, let us hear your own opinion concerning this. But someone else is saying here that not my, please, it will be the reason, because the person is asking question that maybe the situation in the north might be the reason why Nigeria will have difficulty in fighting coronavirus. Someone say no, it is not, it's mine, it's we, that the north will be the reason why it will not be fight, coronavirus will not want to come to an end in this country. Someone says someone will wake up tomorrow morning and start saying that that the reason why the corona is there is to reduce the population of Muslims, just like Murik. Murik said it, that because of coronavirus that they are looking for a way to reduce the population of the north. It is better we dissolve Nigeria now, so that everyone should be able to carry his own cross instead. The reason why giving I don't know what this person is saying, but by or not, please let's hear your own opinion concerning this. Do you think the reason why Nigeria might not be able to fight a coronavirus will be as a result of the northerners? Leave your comments below and leave us your take. Let us have it.